We jump straight back in, viewers, to the season review of the championship season. The observant ones of you will notice I'm still wearing this hoodie from yesterday's video. Secretly, that's because I'm doing it straight after the other one. But we'll gloss over that. Let's jump into the game and have a look at this season review. Here we are then at the new arrival. So Ernie Butterfield, Leighton Gibbs and Kyle Hawkins all arrived at the club. They've all been out on loan from the second half of this season, or if not most of the season, so probably haven't played too many games for us. Hawkins has been away. He's played 14 appearances with an average rating of 7.24. Pretty good, might make a case for himself being here next season. Loan signing wise that we brought in, Alfonso only started 2 games for us in the end and made 14 sub appearances, but as a party made 30 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists with an average rating of 7.07. But the one that's really impressed is Bailey Peacock Farrell, 37 starts and an average rating of 7.03 for £240,000. Other than that, Matt Gillespie is now a backup and probably will be as well going forward. Head to Dion Gay, he obviously had a slow start to the season after his work permit issues. Going forward, I'm hoping that he will be able to make more of an impact on the squad. 6 starts, 4 appearances off the bench, 1 assist in those 10 games, pretty good. Teddy Aloha, another player I've been really impressed by, 6 assists from left back in 40 appearances. Gary Shanley, someone I'm looking at really stepping up to play it next season. 6 goals in 15 games with 4 assists means he's contributed 10 goals in 15 appearances with an average rating of 6.86. He's really impressed me, and I'm hoping that he will be here next season and won't have... When I say hoping to be here next season, he'll be able to build on that form next season. James Sweet, a man I've been pretty critical of sometimes. He's only provided 3 assists this season. Might have to ship him on. We might give him another chance. We'll see how we feel with the other transfer dealings that we do. Adder is someone I would like to keep at the club. 26 starts, 11 appearances off the bench, 8 goals, 4 assists. Amari Hutchinson hasn't hit the heights I was expecting him to and won't be here next season. His loan won't be renewed. Sambi and Provatos have both been out on loan. And Dobbin, again, maybe hasn't done what I thought he was going to do. He's more being an impact player. 16 appearances off the bench with 9 starts. Might look at cashing in on him. And Antic Nukan, again, a player that's not really made an impact here. I was being out on loan the second half of the season. We might look at cashing in on him as well. So the expectations were the board us to avoid relegation. We have smashed that target, finishing in 11th position on 67 points. 37 points clear of those relegation places. The top goal scorer in the league was Julio Cardozo with 9, and the average home attendance was 99% of our capacity with 12,046 people. FA Cup reached the 4th round minimum. We only reached the 3rd, unfortunately, with Gordon getting 2 goals in that competition as we were knocked out by Bournemouth 3-2. In the Carabao Cup, the board wanted us to reach the 3rd round. We were knocked out in the 1st round with Gordon scoring again in that competition as we lost on penalties to Norwich. The biggest win of the season was a 4-1 victory over Sunderland. The match to remember was our 2-1 victory over Brighton, which is a really good result after being 1-0 down in just a minute. And the goal of the season comes from Cardozo against Swansea in the 22nd minute of the game at the start of the season on the 22nd of August. Income-wise, I was expecting it to go up, and that is exactly what has happened. So we've got 2.29 million from sponsorship money. Broadcast revenue has gone up to 2.79 million, so 2.1 million increase. Corporate and hospitality has got nearly doubled to 625,000. No competition money because we were knocked out of everything. Matchday commercial revenue has gone up as well, which is reflected in the average attendances going up to 611,000. We made £478,000 from shirt sales, with 6,030 shirts sold, with the best shirts being sold were Shanley, Mouthrin, Sweet, Gordon and Lundulu. That was our typical lineup, the 5-2-2-1. Again, we did change that towards the end of the season as the team started to find us out. Didn't really work so much in the end, but I think to get us underway in the Championship, it really helped us and teams that really weren't expecting it. Mel Mitchell with 7 assists as well there, just to point out. So the player of the season was Zach Medley. Young player of the season was Ian Azzopardi. Signing of the season was Bailey Peacock Farrell. Goal of the season was Cardozo. Cardozo was the top goal scorer. Most assists was Mel Mitchell. And we broke the record transfer fee twice this season. Once in the summer and once in January for Gary Shanley at £1.4 million. Overall, at the squad, we don't have a lot of contracts due out this summer that are permanent players. The only ones are Kamani Gordon, a player that's not really played for us this season. I'm going to try and look at shipping him on. We did have a £2 million bid rejected. Well, we rejected a £2 million bid for him in the summer, which looking back now, we really should have accepted. Malfrin is a player I would like to keep here. I think he's had a really good season. As I've alluded to, Amari Hutchinson won't be here next year. Don't think Alfonso will be. Azzopardi, Addo and Sabetsenko players I would like to keep. Aaron Ramsey had a really good start to the season, but unfortunately picked up an injury and he petered out, and I don't think he will be here next season either. Ollie Turner is still 3 years now into without a proper permanent contract. I'm not really sure how no one snapped him up. He's not left either, and he's still only on £375 a week. We offered him, we asked what he wanted nearly £5,000 a week, which wasn't happening. So as long as we can keep him on £375 a week, I'm going to do that. I know it doesn't give us a lot of stability with him, but I just think, why spend that extra money when we can keep it and put it into somewhere else in the club? Club vision-wise, the board was satisfied with our defensive football. They were a bit disappointed we didn't play counter-attacking football. We were on course to work within the wage budget. And at the end of next season, they want us to avoid a relegation battle. I am looking at taking one step further and pushing for those playoffs next season. Financial-wise, it's not looking good. We are £2.2 million in the hole. We did increase the training facilities here at the club, which has affected that, and we've had a big spending on transfers. Next season's minimum transfer budget will be £1.5 million. Looking to hopefully bring in some player sales or something just to give us a bit more money. But the wage budget, we're currently spending £140,000 on a £144,000 wage budget. Again, if we get rid of some players, we will look at extending that and give us that opportunity just to put that back into the club and bring in some better players. Development centre wise, we've got some two good looking players that belong to us, Spencer Ryan and Sam Garton. One is a midfielder, one is a goalkeeper. We may look at loaning them out just to try and push their development on a little bit and see if they can break into the first team. Other than that, there's no one else to really note. We've got a couple of trialists on here at the club, but none are really able to make that break into the squad to start with, and I think it would be quite a big risk to just take them on for their potential ability on quite expensive wages when we would need to pay a fee as well. So we have finished in mid-table, 37 points clear of relegation, with the second lowest wage budget in the division at £5.68 million. I think we have done really, really well this season with that budget, and I think we can push on next season with the right additions to the squad, and that is what I am looking at doing. We had 20 stadium starts, which was 5 more than Brentford, and the average capacity by stadium, as we saw in the season review, was 99%. Hopefully, maybe if we go up again, we will be able to expand Roots Hall just to give us a bit more money to bring into the club. And there we have it then, viewers, another successful season here at Southend. I'm going to play us through the summer transfer window and we will meet up for the start of the new season in the Championship, and hopefully we will be able to push on for those playoffs. Join me again tomorrow, and that is where we will be at the start of the new season. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed the season. Let me know down in the comments how you think we'll get on next year. If you have enjoyed that as well, viewers, please don't forget to smash the like button for me, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.